So the last topic of function is scope of a variable, global scope and local scope. So today we will complete the scope of a variable. In the previous video we have already done the return statement. Now scope of a variable, scope refers to the parts of the program in which a particular variable can be accessed. Scope can be of two types, local and global scope. Local variables. A variable defined inside a function is said to have local scope. A local variable can only be accessed within that function. Local variables are created at the time of function call and destroyed when the function returns. So when the local variables, when inside the function, if you are declaring any variable, so it is local to that function, and when the function returns or ends, then the local variable cannot be accessed. The parameters of function can also be considered to have local scope and can only be accessed within a function. So the parameters, whatever the parameters you are passing, you are using here, that is also having the same local scope. तो यहाँ पे local variables हम लोग कर रहे हैं. Mean scope of a variable कि variable को हम कहाँ कहाँ use कर सकते हैं. Two types of variables are there, local and global. Local को हम लोग private variables बोलते हैं और global को हम public variable बोलते हैं. तो local variables जो है एक फंक्शन के अगर आर्ग्यूमेंट्स, जैसे यहाँ पे हमने सी आर्ग्यूमेंट लिया है, पैरामीटर लिया है, तो ये लोकल स्कोप है. और यहाँ पे हमने अगर वेरिएबल को अंदर डिक्लेयर किया फंक्शन के, तो इसका भी लोकल स्कोप है. तो ये दोनों के लोकल स्कोप है, ए और सी के. तो ए और सी, खाली ए इस फंक्शन 1 में यूज किया जाएगा, सी को फंक्शन 2 में यूज करेंगे. और अगर हम बाहर यूज करना चाहें तो एरर मैसेज आ जाएगा. जैसे ये दो केस में अगर हम उस फंक्शन के बाहर यूज करना चाहें तो वहां पे एरर मैसेज दिखाएगा कि कैन नॉट बी एक्सेस्ड, क्योंकि ये बाहर है इसीलिए नहीं यूज कर सकते. और ग्लोबल का मतलब क्या होता है, जब कोई वेरिएबल को हम बाहर डिक्लेयर करते हैं, जीरो इंडेंटेशन पे हम लिख रहे हैं इसको, फंक्शन के बाहर है, तो ये ग्लोबल वेरिएबल कहलाता है. और इसमें मेन प्रोग्राम के यहाँ पे भी हम जो वेरिएबल्स को डिक्लेयर करेंगे ये भी ग्लोबल वेरिएबल हो जाएगा. तो ग्लोबल वेरिएबल्स आर डिक्लेयर्ड आउटसाइड द फंक्शन and it can be used anywhere, either inside the function or outside the function. Now here you can see what happens when same variable name is used globally as well as locally. So suppose I am using the same name x as global and x as local. Now inside this function this local value will be printed, that is 10 will be printed, but outside x equals to 5 is there. So in the main program x equals to 5 will be executed and it will print. Here you can see the output, outside 5 will be printed and inside 10 will be printed. So this is the difference between when the same variable is used globally as well as locally. Now the problems which arise. Now here if I am declaring a variable globally and I am using it inside a function. Now what happens when left hand side and right hand side is having the same variable, the left hand side normally creates a local variable, whereas this right hand side does not have a value, local value, so it will show error message. So global variables can be used to print in the function, but you cannot use in an expression. So expression on the left hand side, if you use that variable it will become a local variable. So either you can use only in the right hand side or only in the left hand side. Both left hand side, right hand side, you cannot use the same variable. It will show error. Like here it is correct because here it is x is local, so it will not show any error. It will give you the output. Now global keyword. Now wherever this problem arises, I will use a global keyword to declare that variable. Now you can write this formula. Now it will not show any error because I have used here global x. So when you will use the global keyword, then it will not show any error. And one more thing, if after using the global keyword, this new value of x will be used outside, like 5 equals to 5 plus 2, 7. So you will see the output outside the program will be 7 and 7 plus 11, that is 18. So this is the difference between global and local. Now here, when this is your global variable, so x is 23. When you have called the function 1, now in function 1 you have changed the value to 51. So here it will print 51, and after coming back now the new value will be 51. So here x equals to 51, x equals to 51. Like this it will be printed. Now note down the difference between the local and the global variable. So global variable is also called public variable, and it is defined outside a function at the topmost level, and local variables are declared inside. Let me correct it. Local variables. So local variables are declared inside a function. Now, global variable, the second difference is can be accessed throughout the program, whereas local variables can be accessed only in the function in which it is declared. Next, global keyword is used inside any function to make a variable global. No such keyword exists. And last is the example. You can add many more differences in this. So if you want, you can add the other differences also. So 4 differences I have written here because normally it is asked of 2 marks. So in exam you will get, first question will be difference between global variable and local variable, or difference between global scope and local scope. And the second one will be the output of the program. So here we will use a global keyword and we will write a program here. So let us write a program here. Now you can see, suppose a variable I am declaring outside m equals to 8, and then this m, let me make small letter, and then I am creating a function here, and inside this function I am printing the value print m, and also outside the function also I am printing. Now what will be the output in this case? Since the value of m is 8, so it will print 8, and when the function call is there, like C I am calling, then internally inside this also it is printing 8. So you can run the program and you can see 2 times 8 is printed. But here if I write m equals to 11, now what will happen? Now this, first it will print m8, alright, but the second print command will print the local variable. That is, it will print m equals to 11. The new value of m will be 11, so it is printing here 11. Now if I write here any expression, it will show error. So what you will do here, I can use here a global keyword. So I am writing here global m. Now m will become global. Now but previously it is printing the value of m and then it is calling C, so it will be 8 and 11 only. You can see here 8 and 11. But if I write this statement afterwards, then what will happen? Since I have used the global keyword here, I am printing outside print m and it is printing 11. So once I will use the global keyword here, now the new value of m will be 11, and outside also it is printing 11. So this is the main advantage of global keyword, as well as any expression also. If you write here m plus 11, now m was 8 and plus 11 will be 19, so you can see it will print here 19. But if you print any statement before this, before calling C, if I print here m, now what will be the first m? First print, this will print 8, and the second one it will become 19, it will print 19, and outside also now the new value of m will be 19. So it will be 8, 19, 19. So this is the main difference between global and local variable. Here if they ask you which is, now here since I have used the same thing, but if I write something else, I want to declare some local variable also, a comma b equals to 1 comma 2, and these two are local. So if I want to print here, so it is printing the local variables a comma b or a plus b if I want to print. Now here you can see a and b are local, so here you will write a comma b are local variables, whereas this is a global variable since it is declared outside. We have already seen the difference, so m is global variable. This is the difference between local and global. Already you have written the difference, pause it and write the difference. It will come in your exam. So I think now global and local is clear to you. Go through the previous videos. In the previous videos already the function types, all the main whatever will be asked in exam, as well as many questions we have done. So this I think is the end of the syllabus of function. We have already done different types. We have done about the user define, how to create it with different types of arguments and parameters, single argument, two arguments, three multiple arguments, without argument, then default also we have done default parameters, positional parameters, returning values, flow of execution for output question, this will come. Then the scope, the last one was scope. So we have gone through each and every question. Go through the syllabus and the questions. We will discuss all the important questions in our next video. So you just, wherever you feel any doubt, anything you need, any new video you need on any topic, you just mention in the comment section so that we can go through those portions. So this is the end of function.